There's fast. And then there's San Diego State's Ashley Henderson. Henderson, who had outstanding performances at the 2018 Mountain West Outdoor Track and Field Championships, is preparing for this year's NCAA prelims as one of her final opportunities to represent the Aztecs. The senior sprinter has had dozens of accomplishments in her time at San Diego State, but the best came on April 28, 2018, when she became the fastest woman on the planet.
Mind you, I came through the line first, so of course I'm like happy about that, won my race. Then as I turn around, I look up at the scoreboard. I didn't even see the other 2 remaining digits, I just seen 10. And I was like, maybe the clock just stopped while we were running, you know, that tends to happen sometimes as well. I just saw 10 and was like, did I really just do that?
Make no mistake, at the time of the Desert Heat Classic held at the University of Arizona, Henderson's mark of 10.98 seconds was the fastest time recorded in the 100-meter dash, making her the first Aztec to break the 11-second barrier and set a new facility record.
You know what? I showed up at the line. The gun official said, runners to your march, and I said, here we go, Ashley, and when the gun went off, I just ran. I literally didn't think about anything. I didn't think about a time. I didn't think about how my block starts needed to be. I literally was just running. Like, it's so funny. Like, that was actually one of the only races by far in my whole collegiate career right now that I've actually just was running.
Ashley and I don't talk about times. You know, we don't really talk about, oh, we've got it. We know what we want to run. But we don't talk about, oh, we have to run this fast. It's not really that. It's just being able to execute a race. I think that's what we talk about mostly is executing. And once you execute that race, the times come to you.
The record-breaking moment was bound to come for the 3-time Mountain West Outdoor Track and Field Most Outstanding Performer. Henderson's track record consists of 14 Mountain West Indoor and Outdoor Track and Field gold medals, as well as setting 4 school records in the 60 meters indoor, 100 meters outdoor, 200 meters indoor, and 4x100 meter relay outdoor.
For me, it just adds more joy to what I'm doing. I don't really put pressure on myself, and the more and more titles that I accumulate and all that, I don't really trip off of it necessarily, especially going into the competition, because anything can happen. And I think we have already been put on the map. If not already been put on the map, we will be soon. I've done so much great things here and done it for the conference, and I'm glad I was able to represent it, and hopefully someone out next can continue to do this thing.
We are the SEC of distance. You know, our distance conference is the best conference in the country. And on the sprint side, there's certain events in our conference that are very competitive. And so I do think that, you know, we have been able to raise the level of the sprint competition in our conference as a result of people like Ashley's. We have a good conference, a good group of athletes, and so I'm one of the people who says we're just as competitive when you have the right talent.
San Diego State's talent was unmatched for a 2nd year in a row as the Aztecs were named Mountain West Outdoor Track and Field Champions. Henderson did her part in anchoring the 4x100 meter relay to gold, while also defending her titles in the 100 and 200 meter dash, making her a 3-time champ in both events and forever leaving her mark in the conference record books.
This conference for me is, I don't know, it makes me emotional because I like my conference so much. I've made bonds with so many of the other girls from different schools. I've known from the officials that work this conference all the time, or just years before I've even come here, you know, I've gotten a bond with them. So our conference for me I think is amazing. I think it's great.
Ashley Henderson will be joined by 10 fellow Aztecs at this year's NCAA West Preliminary Championships, marking the 4th consecutive year San Diego State has had at least 10 athletes qualify for regionals. Henderson will enter the prelims with the 4th best time in the country in the 100-meter dash and 11th best in the 200-meter dash. This feature has been brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union, the official credit union of the Mountain West. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Cassie Soto.